Okay, hello, welcome to episode 55 of No Holds Barred Pod. That over there is Sal Dodson.
And that over there is Don McGowan. Welcome one and all.
Sorry, Wolfie, I should have said Wolfie Smith. That's a joke for people of a certain age.
I'm a bit younger than Robert Lindsay, I like to think.
Yeah, I was going to say. And also for people who are not watching, Sal's wearing... I don't know, militant Frank Spencer outfit?
How very dare you? That's...
I'm so sorry. She's got a lovely
almost like
beret
you
on.
watch me decorating. I've got a no holds barred pard. A no holds barred beret.
A beret,
colour coordinated, and my Egyptian keffiyeh, because today I am militantly pacifistic. There's a new word I just invented.
Nice, I like it.
Fuming. So and also quite warm, so it might come off during the pod.
Yeah, so anyone's listening and wants to see what Sal's wearing, check us out on YouTube and Patreon and Spotify, actually. You can watch videos on there as well.
Yeah, good point.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I've had enough of this nonsense.
Which nonsense?
That's why we started the pod. Well, you know.
which flavour of nonsense?
As I've just mentioned to you, I put a tweet out earlier that I had a suspicion would slow my notifications down, and indeed, I'm barely getting any notifications because somebody tweeted photographs of the children massacred by Trump at their elementary school in the city of Minab. And so I retweeted it with some facts. And I just said, these children were slaughtered, along with tens of thousands of Palestinians, singularly to keep at real Donald Trump and at B Netanyahu out of prison for despicable crimes. May they never know a moment's peace in their evil lives. Hashtag Epstein War. Hashtag jail them all. And now I don't exist on Twitter anymore.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you've hit like the mother load of sort of X kind of censorship, I reckon, there, haven't you? Because
that's what I do, and that's why nobody ever sees me anymore.
I know, it's horrible, isn't it? But as we were just saying a minute ago, like there's the coverage of Israel, the Israeli part of this war has been non-existent basically this week, hasn't it?
It's very odd how they're not showing us how untouched Tel Aviv is by all of this.
Pardon me. Yeah, I know. And the fact that they've killed 3,000 people in Lebanon, I think, in Beirut over the last 24 hours or something.
I genuinely believe that Lebanon should have some sort of thing, what's the word, moratorium put on it, that it's not allowed to be touched by war for the next 500 years. Leave them alone. Of all the countries. Well, it's just baffling. They're poor, so they get battered. All the poor countries get battered. You'll notice this. It's a bit like, I don't know, the way they treat poor people.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, absolutely. But, there's not been a lot of Israeli... There's been a bit of a blackout on the Israel part of this war, which is strange, being as it's their war as well, considering like this is all because of them.
Epstein war, yeah.
You know, Trump wouldn't be doing this if Netanyahu didn't tell him to do it, would he? So,
two singularly narcissistic bastards need locking up. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
And now
there's no other...
we're looking like, I think we discussed on the last pod, the Americans, because they're so utterly incompetent at everything they do, have killed the leaders that they wanted to put in charge. And now Reza Pahlavi. Yeah. In fact, do you know, I just want to go over a little bit of history that I only learned the other day and did not understand. Is that back in the 50s, the Iranians were trying to produce oil purely as a nationalised industry. So it wasn't driven by companies. And then Churchill got involved with other people and went, no. This is going to become a private industry. And forced the Iranians to take on companies to produce the oil that they wanted to keep the revenue for their country. And foreign actors got involved. And lo and behold, put in a regime change with people that could make money off the oil. And that's how we've got to where we are today. And the only person left that the Americans think they can install is somebody whose dad was a massive hardline bastard, worse than the previous Ayatollah, who was a terrible person, and now his son, who I think he definitely resides outside of Iran at the minute. I want to say he's in America, but he might not be. I think he lives in Maryland, you know.
I'm not sure where he is, to be honest. Yeah.
But his
his dad went to America.
But he's a Mossad agent. This
Oh,
fucker's a
okay.
Mossad agent, right? Who's more hardline than the previous Ayatollah was. And it's looking like he's the only candidate standing.
Yeah. I mean,
it's insane.
The problem is, like what you said before about the oil, it was MI6 and CIA that affected the regime change in the first place, that took out Mossadegh. And then, what was his, the Shah was Pahlavi's dad, I think, and he ended up dying
also
in America.
Also Reza Pahlavi.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I think he ended up dying in New York, and because he loved America and he went to America, but then they hated him. And I read a load about it the other week, and it's such a messed up state of affairs. I don't see him going in. I don't think the Iranian kind of religious leaders will let him come back. But he said he's prepared to do it. But whether he does or not, I don't know.
Oh, he wants to do it. He's desperate.
Yeah, but I don't think they'll let him in. I don't. Oh yeah, exactly. His dad was the Shah, but
they're supposed to be choosing. I saw something before on the strapline that the Iranians will be picking a new leader tomorrow.
Oh, did they? Oh, I didn't see that. But Trump said he wanted to veto it. Whatever happened, he was going to pay. It's like
the irony.
No, no. I know. He's like, no, I'm having. Go on.
I just wanted to. I don't know if I'm like missing something. Are the Americans genuinely trying to foster the idea that Trump is the second coming?
Quite possibly, yeah. I think genuinely, yeah, quite possibly. There's been quite a.
I called Waco months ago. I'm just saying.
I know you did. You definitely did. But you've seen all the stuff this week, haven't you? With like all the religious leaders all touching him and praying, and it's off the charts. And
meanwhile, they're calling Iran a religious institution.
Yeah, I know the irony of it all. It's like they're the ones going, we can't have these religious fanatics in charge, and there's Trump surrounded by 30 people trying to touch him and pray on him. Like, yeah, fanatics. Yes, mate.
Speaking of religious fanaticism, I'm actually quite delighted this week because for the first time since I can remember, the church have actually come out and stood up for something. And by that, I mean on a local level, that the diocese that run Paddy's Wigwam in Liverpool and the diocese that run the Anglican Church Cathedral in Liverpool have both told UKIP to go and shove it up their arse. Not in those terms, but they have issued statements telling Nick Tenconi he is not welcome anywhere near the cathedrals, which is very nice.
The church,
And we're all going to, and if anyone around in Liverpool on the 21st, we're all going to go and make sure he knows that to his face in no uncertain terms.
Yes, nice.
I have my uniform now, so I can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I wanted to read out this post from Trump that he put out this morning, overnight it was, but it came to us this morning. And I saw it from Rick Wilson, who's a very good commentator, and he's just said on Twitter, he's from the Lincoln Project, but he said, just so we're quite clear, the president is insane. And the Truth Social post, I'm going to read it because it's mad. I wish I could do a Donald Trump voice, but I really do, but I can't.
I don't. It haunts me.
Yeah. So Trump said, Iran, which is being beaten to hell, has apologized and surrendered to its Middle East neighbors and promised that it will not shoot at them anymore. All right, this sounds like a 2-year-old already. This promise was only made because of the relentless US and Israeli attack. They were looking to take over and rule the Middle East. It is the first time that Iran has ever lost in thousands of years to surrounding Middle Eastern countries. They have said, "Thank you, President Trump." I have said, "You're welcome." This is word for word what Trump wrote. Iran is no longer the bully of the Middle East. They are instead the loser of the Middle East in capital letters, and will be for many decades until they surrender or, more likely, completely collapse. Today, Iran will be hit very hard, ! Under serious consideration for complete destruction and certain death because of Iran's bad behavior are areas and groups of people that were not considered for targeting up until this moment in time. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. He has lost the plot. He's completely senile.
He never had it.
No, but he's lost whatever he had.
This is also the problem I have with our politicians in this country, just speaking sort of from my own backyard.
Yeah.
None of them are calling it out. None of them are calling out the fact that he's a mad, mad psychopath who's lost his fucking mind.
No. And
until the world starts doing that, the Americans are not being supported.
Like, even completely contrary to that, Nigel Farage has flown over there to do his Lord Haw-Haw, which is what he's actually turned into now. And he went over on Thursday night, Friday morning to apparently have dinner with Trump at Mar-a-Lago, but there's been no proof of that. No one's seen any pictures of him with Trump, so I think it's just another bullshit. Because he's speaking at some right-wing event today. I put that out on Twitter What's that?
Is it this Monday he's on the Isle of Wight?
I don't know when he's going to the Isle of Wight. Oh, you said about...
I did, because my friend Steve lives over the road from the club where it's being held, so they've all been notified and invited.
Oh, have they?
Steve's like that.
Oh. Yeah, no, thank you. Oh, no, we'll have to find out. No, I'm not sure when he's in. He's certainly in New York, I think it is today, doing a speech, but he's all over the world, isn't he? So...
I'm sure it's Monday, so if anyone's in the Isle of Wight, go and have a look at Steve Good's account on Facebook and he'll tell you when it's on. I'm sure it's Monday about 6 o'clock.
Yeah. So I wrote on Twitter this morning that, he is literally Lord Haw-Haw. He's gone to a foreign country to broadcast propaganda from that country against his own country. So he's talking down Britain from America, a hostile state at this point, which is what it is, let's be honest. So he is Lord Haw-Haw. I mean, and...
Now do Kemi Badenoch?
Oh, she's off a trolley. But all I was going to say was I had Dubai resident and Talk TV international editor, I think she's called, Isabel Oakshot, came at me about the Lord Haw-Haw tweet that I put out this morning.
Ooh!
Let me just find it and I'll tell you what she said to me. She said, where is the evidence of any lies and hatred in this broadcast? Because I said he's there to spread his own lies and hatred. There is none of either. You literally just made that up. Get a grip, Isabel said to me. I said, well, for starters, Isabel, the headline that states our government has been lying to the American administration. I said, and I know that's an absolute whopping lie. And then she came back to me and said, Starmer's government lies all the time. Fact. And if about an hour and a half ago, I said, please show me a single shred of it. I said, can you show me a single shred of evidence that the UK government lied to the Trump administration? I said, I'll go and get a cup of coffee. And she's not come back. So full defence mode of Lord Farage there, Isabel Oakshot this morning, or this afternoon.
I can't wait till these people are like, Nazis, and they have to go to outer Mongolia, or it's not fair to the Mongolians, is it? But you know what I mean?
No, Rwanda.
We're going to have to clear off St. Helena.
Yeah. There's a place called, what's it called? Inhospitable Island in the South Atlantic. It's sort of off the coast of miles in the Atlantic. And you can't get to it apart from by helicopter. So you can't get off it because it's cliff. It's sheer cliff face all the way around. And
there's nobody else on it?
No, nothing.
So what we need to do is drop them on there with 50% of their resources, and then we can live feed it to the world. Smashing. Yeah.
Well, we could sort of prorate their food rations based on what universal credit would be, and then they can live on that.
30p a meal.
30p, yeah, that would be it. Drop them on Inhospitable Island for at least for 6 months and see how they get on. What?
Ever.
Oh, okay, forever then.
We're not going to... Yeah.
I'm ever the optimist that people will change, but these people
they're all too old to fucking breed anyway, aren't they, so?
Yeah, true.
Hey. Oh. What have you
What are we
got
talking about?
next?
Well, we're sort of meandering around a little bit, but
Yeah.
the war. I think I wrote a long thing on Twitter yesterday about my thoughts about the UK, and I said, like, when historians look back on this period, like after this has all died down, and in the future when historians come back, there'll be a few things that they'll look at and go, huh? The first thing I wrote is, I wonder why in the first week of the war, UK media overwhelmingly spent it attacking its own prime minister, for a start. Why all of the right-wing media turned on its own government in a time of war. Every TV channel and radio station was able to find, inverted commas, experts and historians to make fools of themselves by lambasting their own governments and displaying extremely anti-British behaviour. And they will wonder why the leader of His Majesty's opposition spent days of her life working against the government that she's paid by. And why we've got the leader of a tiny minority party in America who's engaging in treason effectively,
2 reasons.
with a foreign despot, like trying to undermine our own government. It's just really weird. I just thought, like Starmer or not, I actually think he's doing all right, and the fact that he's keeping us at arm's length is the right thing to do. But the fact that his entire country has railed on him for what he's doing. I mean, take every decision he's ever made out of this, apart from, and just focus on the war. It's mad that he's being attacked by everybody, like literally everyone, as the prime minister of the country at a time of war. You know,
I think we're missing a bit of the puzzle here, Don.
What?
Who was behind the campaign to oust Corbyn 7 years ago?
No, I know, but you can't. I don't mean that. I don't take that the stuff out of it.
I don't mean Starmer. I mean, who funded it? Who destabilised us? Who turned Labour into something they're not?
Who?
The Crionist lobby.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe.
They're literally behind give me an institution in this country that isn't headed up by Cryonists. We are infected by a parasite. And so, unfortunately, is the head of our government. And I believe in strength and unity. And I think he's probably, of the leaders we've got in the running right now, he's the best we've got. And that is 100%. A terrible thing to fucking say, because he is woefully weak. He is a weak man who's got himself...
think he is in this.
But he's put himself into his own hot water. That sketch
Not in the
I
war.
did...
Not about the war stuff, he hasn't. He's not done anything wrong. I don't think he's done anything wrong, particularly in this. Since it kicked off last weekend, that's all I'm talking about specifically.
Fine, but he's literally...
Everything else...
His stance is based on the fact that his party is almost entirely funded by the Cryonists.
Yeah, part of it is, of course.
And even Maurice bloody Glassman is the massive Cryonist.
Yeah, but
these people are working on behalf of Israel, not on behalf of Britain. That's it.
I disagree, I think, on this one with you on that, because I don't think Keir Starmer... No, I think Keir Starmer's working as a prime minister should at a time of war. I think that in this specific week that we've just had, I think he's done everything that could have been expected of him. He's stood up to America, he stood up to the right wings, he stood up in Parliament, and he said all the right things at the right time. I mean, take all the stuff out that you've just said, that I don't disagree with that at all. All I'm talking about specifically is this week, I think he's done the right job at the right time. And I think the fact that he's being attacked from every single angle in the country, although he's got the support of the public behind him, but the media has completely encircled him and absolutely bombarded the shit out of him every single day, every minute of every day. And I think it's just mental. It's just wrong.
But they're funded by America. I mean, we are literally, our entire government reform are literally part of Project 2025.
Oh, yeah, of course they are, yeah.
Labour Friends for Israel consumed the cabinet. We send spy flights over Palestine for 3 years. because they are indebted to them. I don't think he does it because he thinks it's the right thing to do, because according to international law, because we don't have morality to lean back on, he thinks he can get away with it somehow. I don't understand how, but he's the one who's been assisting the Israelis to bomb the shit and cause a genocide. He's aided and abetted them.
Yeah,
and I appreciate it's a legacy he's taken from the Tories, but at no point did he go, "Ooh, I'm not sure this is the right thing to do here." While babies are getting slaughtered on the daily. I hate him. Sorry. The man is just... Our entire governmental system since before you and I were born has led up to all of this, and none of us... All the democracy we thought we had was literally a fucking thinly veiled, anti-democratic, corporate-based load of shit.
Yeah,
I wish I knew what else to tell you.
You're probably right on that, but...
Follow the beans.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably right on what you're saying, but we have to take things as they are, not as how we want them to be, right? And that's all I'm trying to do in this very specific scenario, where I think Starmer, I just think he's done quite a good job, that's all, in the last week alone.
Considering the position he's put himself in, I agree.
Well, yeah, that side and that side, whatever happens before and after, we can discuss, obviously. And then I'm more on your side of the argument with that.
But you know where I'm coming from. It's, it's not about agreeing with me.
Absolutely. No, of course I do. Of course, I completely understand it. But I just think if another person had been Prime Minister right now, let's say, for example, not Farage, but if it was a Conservative, let's say Rishi Sunak was still in power, I don't think he would have had anywhere near the same amount of abuse that Starmer's had. And he would have had the same background and the same situations leading up to it.
He'd just do what he's fucking told, wouldn't he? Mind you.
Yeah, true. But that's why I think Starmer's actually done... He's held his ground, I think, that's all. I mean, to a point. And he's not... I think we'll still get dragged into it. I think that's inevitable.
We're sending bombers over, aren't we? Apparently a bomber left from behind your house this morning.
There's 4 of them landed, the B-1s this morning, yeah. But they're there often. But Starmer's sending, possibly getting a carrier, what do they call them? Oh my God, my head's gone blank now. The boats that have planes on. Aircraft carrier.
Oh.
Jesus.
The clue's in the name.
Apparently, Starmer's getting
ships that carry aircraft.
The ones with aircraft on them, yeah. But they're being readied now. The one that we have that works, I think. So we're going to end up in it because it's just shit's going to hit the fan big time. I reckon more so next week than anything else. But I don't know. I just more on how the media is behaving is what's shocked me, and how they've gone after the government in such a ridiculous fashion, like all guns blazing. Not Trump, not Netanyahu, not the people that are bombing the shit out of people. They're not calling out
the fact he's fucking mental.
No. Ed Davey is, I bet.
True.
But, yeah. And obviously Zach Blansky is.
For what it's worth. Zach seems to be... That fella is flying.
Yeah,
Some of the responses I've seen to his tweets.
Yeah.
He's just hit his stride. People have had enough. They want real people running the country.
Yeah.
Not corporate-sponsored Wazzocks.
Yeah.
Speaking of corporate-sponsored Wazzocks, have I got a blast from the past for you, fella?
Ooh, go on then.
I know, yeah. We're just moving away from war for a sec, for a break.
Yeah. Yeah, for a little break.
If I said to you, Lord Chadlington, you'd say, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I would.
But if I said to you, and brace yourself for going back in time, John Selwyn Gummer.
Oh, yeah. That is a name from the past.
I know. Yeah. Famously, during the mad cow Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease fiasco of the late 1980 round.
Late 80s, early 90s.
When we were young. He fed his daughter a beef burger. To prove that,
I remember now.
Beef was safe or some shit.
Don't tell me she's died of
fun
CJD.
Fact,
oh, no.
She might have died of COVID. Because do you know what John Selwyn Gummer, a.k.a. Lord Chadlington, did?
What's he done?
He recommended a company for the fast-track PPE. And he
is that him?
Owned that company, yes. And he put in a tender for a £50 million order, which the government gave him 24 million, and he produced a nothing. No PPE, zero, zilch, zip. He took the 24 million and he fucked off. And do you know what his punishment is for that? Have a guess.
Slap on the wrist.
Suspended from the Lords for 12 months. Yeah. 24 million quid!
I didn't realise that was Selwyn Gummer. Oh,
meanwhile,
right, okay.
Badenoch's banging on about Benefit Street.
Well, yeah, as always.
I swear to these fucking people. Apparently he's going to retire from the Lords and quit the Tory party.
That's what I read. He was going to... It
should be
it's time to retire now.
Prison doing hard labour.
And, yeah, Michelle Mone is still a peer in the House of Lords as well, and she was found very much guilty of 200 million hers wasn't it? Yeah, it's crazy.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I saw that story, but I didn't realise... I didn't read it in detail, so I didn't know that's who it was. That it was the peer that the Lord.
I just saw that name and I thought, oh God, I'm 12 again. What?
Yeah. I just saw Lord Chadlington or whatever it was you said, and I just sort of zoned out a bit and didn't read the rest of it. So,
Scum.
Gummer, was it?
Scum.
Yeah,
that was the only bit of apart from another spy fiasco. That was all the news I could find because, like we discussed earlier, it's all war. It's all about war.
Pretty much war.
But
the spy thing,
Scottish Labour MP Joni Reid's husband has been arrested for spying on behalf of the Chinese. So,
I know.
What could possibly be of interest in Scotland for the Chinese?
And in Wales, because the other one was in Wales.
Well, they were Russian. Oh, okay.
There was three that got arrested
weren't there?
That's right. Two Labour, one Reform. Because one of the people called Mr. Applin.
So Reform have had 2 arrested now for spying.
Yeah, so I put, hold on, sorry, what? Another Welsh Reform UK candidate arrested for espionage. He was called Matthew Applin, and he was confirmed by Reform UK leader in Wales, Dan Thomas, that he was a member of the party and that he denies that he was being considered as a candidate for the Senate, but apparently that's the truth. And I wrote that post on Twitter a couple of days ago when it came out, and Mr. Deputy Leader, Deputy Dick, came on to me on Twitter. Hold on, Don said, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You?
Well, yeah. Well, his tweet starts with "Hold on, Don." So yeah, maybe. No, Richard Tice MP, the Deputy Leader of Reform UK, said to me, he said, "Hold on, Don. Applin was a Labour press officer in Wales. Facts matter." To which I said to Mr. Tice, yes, you're absolutely correct, Richard. Facts do matter, but the source for my witty quip is actually your leader in Wales, Dan Thomas, and he has confirmed that Applin was a member / candidate for Reform in Wales, and then linked to the Scottish National newspaper where it was documented. And surprisingly, Mr. Tice then never returned my call, and he didn't come back to me. So
I wonder if, you're part of their pillow talk.
They know who I am.
He's addressing you like he knows you.
Yeah, and Isabel
and we
does
know
as well.
that they've been told not to talk to us.
Mm. Oh, I think they know. They definitely know me. I wish they'd talk to me. It'd be great if I could.
I just get ignored.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So yeah, but Richard Tice never came back to me. So Richard, if you're listening, I know you must enjoy our podcast. That you're more than welcome to correct the record if he wasn't a spy for China, the ex-Reform member in Wales.
Did I tell you she was at the Spectator when I was there?
Oakshot.
Yeah, she was like sub-literary editor or some shit.
I knew she used to write for it, but I didn't know that. Yeah.
She was relatively quiet and pleasant then.
Yeah, was she?
A long time ago, obviously. People change, things move on.
So in the last 2 days, I've had Richard Tice and Isabel Oakshot come at me. Shots fired from Dubai rather than at it this time. Because Richard Tice is in Dubai as we speak now.
Oh, can we discuss what we were discussing before? Because that's so wrong. That's interesting.
Oh, what? The flag man?
That's not the interesting bit, obviously. But
so Ryan Bridge, we mentioned on the podcast
very
last
interested.
week. Yeah, we mentioned on the last pod that Ryan Bridge of Raise the Colours was in Kabul, walking around in the desert with a keffir on, exactly like you've got on right now. And
fuck off! It's not. They're each to their own country. He's got the where is he? He must have the Afghanistani one because this is Egyptian. They've all got different patterns.
I didn't know.
I don't want to be like him, so let's
no,
not. Yeah.
Of course not. Sorry. Anyway, he was walking around like pointing at missiles going over his head in Kabul. But he's managed to get home somehow. I mean, miraculously, since we talked about that 4 days ago.
See, that's baffling.
Half of the world,
baffling.
Those people in Dubai and Abu Dhabi and places like that can't get home, but he managed to get home from Afghanistan.
More than that, I saw a news. You say it's card, isn't it? It doesn't matter what they say in the news because it might not be true, which is wrong. You should be able to trust them. But
yeah, true.
I saw something about them readying flights, but for reasons that they didn't explain at the time, only 50 people could go on one at a time.
Yeah, that was the first flight out. I don't know what happened with that.
But they said there were like four planes. One had taken off, but they can only take up to 50 people.
Yeah, I don't know what it was about. I didn't read, to be honest. I did hear that on the radio or on the news or something. But I don't know. Yeah, they have managed to start repatriating some people, but I think they've only got a few hundred back so far. And I think there's 160,000 Brits want help to get home, and they've got back about 3,000. Go on. Breaking news.
I asked Google. Not really.
Yeah.
Can you fly out of Afghanistan? Google AI says leaving Afghanistan is possible but extremely difficult and dangerous, with all major governments advising against travel. While limited commercial flights operate from Kabul, the security situation is volatile and land borders are often closed. Foreigners and citizens face high risks of detention and attack. Flights, while some commercial traffic has resumed, major international airlines have largely suspended service and travel is restricted. There's a high risk of terrorist attacks, particularly at airports and areas frequented by travellers. Women are restricted from travelling alone by air or road. I mean, he's got long hair.
True.
Government support. Western governments, including the UK, have extremely limited ability to provide consular assistance or help with evacuation, which leads us back to the original question. How did he get out?
Some investigation is required, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's strange that he's managed to get out.
He may not be acting from public interests.
Yeah, maybe not. But what you've just read out, like, that would apply in normal times, not whilst there's a war going on in the neighbouring country, which is makes it even more difficult, right? Because, Afghanistan are being attacked by, I think, Pakistan because of their associations with Iran. I don't know. There's shit going on there as well. But yeah, odd one for him to get out of there.
And I did, I sent you that video from Instagram, didn't I? Because I had a hunch, I was hoping that like he'd see some adversity that might educate his brain.
Oh, yeah.
But I sent Don an Instagram reel I found of him wandering around war-torn Afghanistan saying how acceptable it was and it was fine for people to return to. Do you want to stay there then, fella, do you?
Yeah. Well, we kind of hoping he might have to, for at least for a little while, but it turns out he's got some friends in high places.
Thick as fuck.
Yeah, I know.
He's a useful idiot, I'm convinced of it now.
Yeah, he's a very wealthy, useful idiot. I think that's part of the big problem, sort of his access comes from his cash, right? So.
Yeah, but where's he getting that cash from?
And he's got some car insurance, travel insurance business. He's got a few insurance type businesses. I wrote ages last year about him, and he's still under investigation by the Mallorcan Spanish police because he was part of a holiday insurance scam.
Is he up in court?
Well, he's supposed to be in court last year, but he never goes back, so they can't bring him back. He's basically on the run from the Spanish police, effectively. Yeah, he's well dodged, old Mr. Bridge. But he was driving he's got a massive Lamborghini that he drives around in, and he was filming himself in a Lamborghini the other day whilst driving. So people are trying to get him done for that.
We have extradition with Spain, don't we?
I don't know how it works, but he's certainly part of an ongoing court case in Spain and has been for at least 2 years. So, I think we did. Yeah. I don't know about Spain. I mean, it was always the place where British gangsters would go, wasn't it, to retire? But
we're
I think
forever going over there and pulling them back, aren't we? So
yeah, I was going to say, I think it changed in the 90s, didn't it? So yeah, I don't know. Who knows about him? But friends in high places for sure, I think. So yeah,
friends in places.
Well, yeah, places indeed. So. What were we going to mention else? Rupert Lowe. Rupert Lowe was out this week taking selfies on the same staircase that Nigel Farage took selfie with his Kent county councillors last year.
Oh, careful!
Yeah,
don't know Moira Stewart.
I know. I got it out. I managed. I'm not going to have another go at it though. But it's the exact same pose as Farage did last year because basically a load of Reform councillors from Kent have resigned their positions from Reform to join Rupert Lowe's new party. And he said, this is my new group of Reform Restore Britain councillors. But he isn't a party officially yet, so it's complete lies. But it's basically him taking a selfie with a load of independent councillors. So, he's been lying about that because I checked yesterday and they're still not been accepted as an official party. So that's a load of lies.
As frustrating as it might be, I do want them to become a political party.
I'm sure they will.
I think they anything to split the far right vote.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I agree on that.
Go completely. On, Rupert, you racist old twat.
Because he's hoovering up all the serious right wingers, the proper racists, isn't he? The real.
You label people so we know exactly who they are. That's smashing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. So, what else? Oh, go on.
So I know a thing happened. I've just remembered. I'll tell you about it at the end because it's a nice thing.
Oh, okay. I was just going to mention the Daily Mail's complete and utter lying headline that's been spread all over social media today.
Oh, which one's that?
Flying a Union Jack flag is branded a tool of hate in government's leaked social cohesion strategy.
Oh, Basil the Great arsehole on Twitter tweeted that before, and I thought it was the funniest thing I'd ever heard. Because they're right.
Well, yeah, they are right, and they don't really realise what they've done, but because it's a clickbait, it's Suella Braverman and loads of other people have been spreading it around, saying the government are now branding the Union Jack as a tool of hate. But what the actual article says, the Union Jack has been branded as tools of hate in a leaked draft of the government's new cohesion strategy. So what the quotes are, it suggests that national symbols were sometimes used last summer to exclude or intimidate, and it warned that the extreme right has tried to turn symbols of pride into tools of hate. So, yeah, it has, but because they're relying on all of their readers not to read the article, that one sentence that explains everything.
Performative outrage.
Yeah, so it's been spread all over the shop today.
Sorry, manufactured outrage, I should say.
Suella Braverman and every other right-wing troll online
that's what I found so very funny, is that the very people who turned it into a tool of division and hate are the ones tweeting outrage that somebody said it's a tool of division and hate, and they're clueless.
That's the whole point.
That's why I was laughing, because I'm like, how thick are you?
I know.
It's unreal. We've got an education problem everywhere.
You're right. But that's the thing, because nobody will read it, will they? So, but I've just seen something breaking online there. The 90-story 23 Marina Tower in Dubai has just been hit by a drone. Is now on fire. That's one of the big towers in the harbour.
Okay.
That's despite Isabel Oakshot and all the influencers telling us it's brilliant. Everyone's out jogging and the restaurants are full.
Oh, mate, well, according to old never going to be mayor of London, what's his face? Tiny little Ant Middleton. His wife trusts the Dubai government more than she trusts the UK government, so they're staying put, which is fine with everybody. That's great.
Stay there.
Yeah, enjoy yourself. I'll be honest. I get upset when I see areas of like where human people of no means live. Poor people repeatedly getting bombed, like I don't know, Beirut and stuff, and where they're attacking wealthy areas with people of means who can flee anywhere they want, given restrictions aside. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's fair enough.
Pay attention to politics and stand up for the right thing, or not asked. Okay. It's Darwinian at this point.
Yeah, Richard Tice flew into Dubai yesterday when everyone else is trying to leave. So.
Oh my actual Jesus!
He's in Dubai right now, Richard Tice.
Wow, I'm going to go back to Darwinism.
Everyone's like that. Where do they live? But yeah, he flew in. Isabel Oakshot put it out on Twitter yesterday that Tice had flown in to see her. So yeah, what a dick. And he won't be able to get home. No, I'm sure he will. He's probably got the same connections as Ryan Bridge. So yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Sorry, just seen something funny. Yeah, go on.
In slightly positive news, I know we're like clutching at straws here. But do you remember I was saying the other week about how my son's friends were around and they were all dead interested in politics and they were asking me about it and stuff? I got a DM. What day is it? Saturday, Thursday or Friday, from a totally separate old school friend of Will's. So we must be like getting picked up on Thalgorithm. God, I'm so St. Helens. On Thalgorithm. And he messaged to see if he could come round and talk about politics. And I'm like,
nice.
Yes. Thank you so much.
God.
Please come on.
Flinging the door wide open.
But they care. And
That's
these
good.
are not a demographic of kids I thought would give a
Yeah.
And they do. And now I'm thinking, getting ahead of myself a bit perhaps, but maybe I need to like set up a Twitch stream called like Your Ma, where people can jump on and like ask me stuff and discuss politics.
Why not? Definitely.
I just don't know how to use Twitch or anything else. That's the problem. So, does Little Don do consultation hours?
Yeah, he's not allowed on Twitch. He's not old enough for that yet.
Oh, is he not? Oh,
no, he's only he's 12 next month.
Well, you see, I don't know how I wouldn't have known because it's a different planet to me. I still can't get my head around TikTok, so that's the problem.
Oh no. He had a visit at school this week from a police officer to talk about specifically online crime and how to deal with it and stuff like that. It's quite interesting. But basically, this local police officer went in and said that the government are going to ban social media for under 16s. Well, they're thinking about it. So he came home from school. He's like, "What are we going to do? How are we going to how am I going to be able to live stream on my YouTube channel?" Wait, they've only launched a consultation. So I had to explain to him what a consultation was. Once that's in place, then it's going to take at least another 2 years to go through blah, blah, blah. He's like, and he started relaxing. It's like, by the time you're 16, it might happen. But before then, I think you're probably all right.
It's a shame he didn't know that before they arrived because he could have pinned her to a wall.
Yeah, true.
Metaphorically speaking, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, don't pink up. But yeah, no, it's great news about the youngsters. Hopefully that's
they care. It's brilliant.
If we can translate their care and their sort of disgust with what they're seeing and motivate them into voting, then we can all chill out. Because if those guys are going to, well, to a point, we can though. Because I think if we can, the youth can be motivated to vote specifically. I think people like Nigel Farage becomes an irrelevance, doesn't he? So. All you youngsters, if you're seeing us on TikTok, let's clip this for TikTok. So,
yeah,
hey
get
guys.
on me, teach me how to do things.
Yeah, get Sal on TikTok and teach her how to run Twitch. Jesus. Oh wow. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Oh, that was Freudian.
Yeah. So yeah. Do that.
Oh God. Yeah, but it gave me a little bit of hope anyway.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's really good. I saw someone messaged me on Twitter the other day about it. Said their son, who I think is in their early 20s, was in the same sort of situation, that they were going to their mum, it was in this instance, and talking to them about politics, engaging and saying, we need to sort this out because this is a load of shit. What's going on? The world's going to there's not going to be a planet left if Trump gets his way, like he's going to.
And I've just realised I can't even call myself the Scouse Oracle because she's already taken it.
Who has?
The Scouse Oracle.
Well,
the girl, well, no, that's her handle. She's the one who does. She's brilliant on like Palantir and the government being taken over.
Oh, I have seen.
Yeah,
you must have sent me something.
Very good.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. Have to think of a new name for you.
It's going to have to be Yamar.
Yamar, yeah. Your Scouse Ma. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. I just saw something popped up there, just talking about funny. Breaking news, the United States has threatened to drop their biggest bomb on Iran. B-52s are currently being loaded with DVDs of the Melania documentary. If that doesn't break the regime, nothing will.
Oh, we're going to fight with laughter.
Yeah, well, you got to try, haven't you? Oh, talking of which, Nazi Barbie got sacked, didn't she, in the week?
Oh, now that was a good thing, but
it was?
Yeah, he. I think it's interesting because it's a warning shot to all the others, isn't it?
Well, he doesn't care, does he? No, he just. I think she said basically
Christy Noem for sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, we should be a bit clearer than that. Not Christy Noem was sacked by Trump. Basically, she said something in a congressional hearing where she committed to like $200 billion of spending or something without getting it signed off by Trump or something. And he
into
was
her
like,
own bank account.
Was it?
Oh, they were basically pointing out that these accounts that don't belong to anywhere. He read out a receipt and he was like, where is this company? She said, is there a problem? And he said, well, this is their address and we can't find anyone to back up this company.
Oh, that's right. I did see that. Yeah.
So essentially, she's robbing them blind because everyone else is doing it. But obviously he didn't accuse her. But, there is no like address for this company. It doesn't actually exist, and you're paying $150 million. What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did see that. I didn't click on it though.
It's a bit like the PPE scandal, but in America.
Yeah, and also she's been. She had a Boeing 737 decked out with a big double bedroom and a sort of like champagne lounge and everything, and her colleague were having an affair on it.
Yeah,
like her married colleague, who's also now been sacked as well.
Cody,
so the pair of them, that was it, Cody Nowolski or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, she's been binned off.
Have you seen who's taken over from her? I can't even breathe. It's basically Cletus from The Simpsons.
Mark Wayne Mullen.
All one word, all one name. Mark Wayne. What? Okay.
I typed it into my notes and I accidentally capitalized the W, but my spell check corrected it to Mark Wayne in one word. I was like, oh, that's new.
He washed himself with a rag on a stick.
I wrote.
I've got his CV.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. His highest undergrad degree was in. He's an associate in construction technology. It's his highest qualification.
Yeah.
He's the only US senator without a bachelor's degree. He has no law degree. He has no law enforcement background. He has no national security experience. No security intelligence or emergency management skills whatsoever. Mark Wayne Mullen.
The new head of... Is it Homeland Security he's in charge of? Yeah, it is. The new head of Homeland Security, ladies and gentlemen. And I wrote something the other day about it.
Qualified?
I said, think he's like a MAGA Mullins. But like, he's Mark
Charlie
Wayne
Mullins.
Mullen. Yeah. That's what I had in my head. But he's Mark...
Now
they're the same name. But they're both plumbers. Like, Mark Wayne and Charlie Mullen, both plumbers.
What are the chances?
Both not uneducated, both far right. Now, one's the Department of Homeland Security. Did you see the clip? I want to put it in. I will put it in now.
So this is a time. This is a place. You want to run your mouth? We can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold it.
Big
Oh, stop it.
They salute from every pole.
No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down. Oh, okay. Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Hold it.
Yeah.
And it's Mark. Yeah, that was Mark Wayne Mullins standing up in a Senate hearing, offering someone out for a fight.
Oh, that was
Did you see that?
Yeah, it was exceptional.
He's literally stood up. He's like, right, come on then. And Bernie Sanders, of all people, had to talk him down. He's like, no, sit down.
That's what you call a man with no emotional control.
Completely
The
off
very
his.
worst of people that should be in charge of anything.
So now he's in charge of ICE. Great. I'm sure that's going to go really, really well.
He's another useful idiot. That's what these dickheads are.
Well, they're all just
Prepared
disposable,
to do
aren't
stuff
they?
other people wouldn't do. Thinking
Yeah,
people
exactly.
wouldn't behave like that.
100%. Like Bovino, like Christy Noem, they're all just disposable people that Trump can get rid of, aren't they?
They're all
whenever
adult shitheads.
But it's like you said, they're just prepared to do anything. And then when they step over the line, Trump can just throw them in the bin because they're disposable people. So, yeah, I don't know.
Do you know, I despise what this is doing to me. You know, I am like ruthlessly pacifistic. Again, that's probably not a word, is it? But I understand that violence begets violence and it's utterly pointless. And like, I understand how the human emotional system and nervous system all works behind it. But I still can't help but watch all this and feel that it's human nature, isn't it? It's rage at destruction happening to other people. And it makes me angry and want the same for other people. And I don't want anyone to die. I want people to get locked up and never be able to do this again.
Yeah.
But I
Of
don't
course.
wish harm or ill on anyone. But then I watch what's going on. And I do start wishing harm and ill and hate it because that's not who I want to be. But it's how it turns you.
Yeah, it's hard not to sometimes when you see what they're doing. I know, definitely. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Trump's.
The Iranians are saying the war will last as long as it takes to avenge the Ayatollah's death. So
They're not giving
they've
up.
gone fully scorched earth, and Trump has not got a clue.
Totally. No, you see that post he put out saying they're apologizing to all their, that's it, they've lost, blah blah blah. They have not. This is
He
like
does
you
not
say.
understand apologies, though, does he? Because he doesn't enter his.
Nope.
Oh,
and I heard
fucking
someone
mad.
on the radio the other day saying how because Iran are using these Shahed drones, which cost about 50 grand each, so they're really, really cheap in terms of warfare munitions. It's costing like £12 million for a missile to take one of them out the air. So they can mass produce these Shahed drones like within.
They've got them all stockpiled, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got thousands of them, and they can turn them around in a couple of weeks and get more. But whereas America's spending $1 billion a day on shooting them out of the sky, it doesn't take Stephen Hawking levels of intellect to work out that Trump's gonna.
The numbers don't math.
Exactly. But I think it's just going to lead to boots on the ground because he's going to run out of bloody missiles, and then he'll have to put soldiers in, which is going to be even worse. So, yeah, I don't know, scary stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Will's disability for just in case.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He will have bone spurs.
Exactly. Hereditary bone spurs like Baron Trump. Yeah. I just realised we glossed over reform this week because not much has happened with reform apart from Farage being Lord Haw-Haw.
Except the sycophancy.
Well, yeah, but there's one thing I wrote about it was that they launched their manifesto in Wales this week, which was quite amusing because Dan Thomas, who's the leader in Wales now, because he's stood up with Farage, and they held up the manifesto, and it had 3 words in Welsh, and they were all spelt wrong. They'd managed to spell 3 of the Welsh language words wrong on their manifesto.
That's very, very basic shit.
Having banned Will Hayward, who's the chief reporter for what's the Welsh paper
He's
called?
a good egg, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, but they wouldn't
Yeah.
let him into the press conference.
He's not
they
the
won't
only
let him
one.
in. No, but he's like one of the primary politics reporters in Wales, and he was banned from their launch. But yeah, so
Very MAGA.
a good start. And I accidentally wrote a poem about reform this morning, so I might read that to you in a second. But it's a poem by Don McGowan, aged 51 and a half. I start writing this on
So cute.
I know. On Twitter this morning. I didn't even mean to write it, but
this is a real pod for the oldies, isn't it? All our references are about
I know, yeah.
1980s.
Adrian Mole. Yeah. As the UK slowly stirs from its Saturday sleep-in, awakening to the sound of car horns of irate punters trying to fund the fuel costs before it spirals, rest your weary heads in the knowledge that Nigel Farage is in the US to encourage a foreign dictator to attack the UK with his whip-smart repartee and illegal tariffs. His daring deputy Dick has departed for Dubai, a trip that is actively warned against by the government of his naturalised nation. 2 intrepid reform adventurers, propped up by other people's money, demonstrating the finest in British patriotism, exemplars of the bulldog spirit. Return to your slumber and dream of better times when we as a country are not subjected to the subjective subterfuge of the worst subjects of the United Kingdom.
Oh, very good, with all the S's at the end.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
I haven't written a poem since I was about 13 years old. It's like, that just came out of nowhere. I was like, that's quite good. I like it. So, Deborah Meaden reposted it. She's still not following me. Deborah.
Who's I talking to about Deborah? Oh, Diane. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's a big fan of the Meaden. What are you
Me
doing,
too.
apart from being a pest? Sorry to listeners, the cat's just playing silly buggers, but she's 17. She thinks she runs the earth.
Yeah, that's fair
You're
enough.
just sitting there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Mm.
With that lovely
yeah.
bit of reform UK poetry, I haven't got anything else for now. What are we on? An hour? We're on an hour nearly, so yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. While we're waiting for the upload to finish, I'll find something funny to put in the end to cheer us all up.
Oh, yeah. So in a minute, you're going to have a really funny clip, which is going to be something.
It's going to be lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stick around for that.
Quite possibly
Admin-wise...
Cody Dahler, because I've not seen him for a few days.
Oh, I was listening to... What was I listening to? Oh, the news quiz on Radio 4, and they
it's finished now, hasn't it? It's what's his face again now.
Yeah, it's Naked Week this week, but I caught up on last week's one, and they talk about who the writers are, and Cody Dahler's one of the writers, along with Ruth Husko. Do you know Ruth on Twitter? Dank Aykroyd.
No?
You must have seen Dank. Oh, she's really, really funny. I'll send you a link to her. She's very amusing. She's one of the writers along with Cody Dahler for the news quiz. So that's quite cool.
That makes a lot of sense.
They're very funny people. Cody Dahler's absolutely hilarious. Yeah, let's see if we can find a Cody clip to put in at the end. That'll cheer everyone up for sure.
Yeah, we can do that in about 30 seconds because he's good.
He is. He's excellent. Yeah, stick around. We'll have a Cody clip in a minute. So with that, we have got a website and a Patreon. NoHoldsBarredPod.com is our website. And if you go to patreon.com/NoHoldBarredPod, you can join up there and get episodes a day early. You can get to chat to Sal and I live on Zoom. Although our current tier members have not replied to me about setting up time and date. I can see the cat going mad.
Absolute knobhead.
Headbutting
what are
the
you
microphone.
Doing? Old lady, pack it in.
Yeah, we've got some members on the inner circle tier, and I have contacted them about meeting us on Zoom, but they have not replied yet. So
naughty listeners.
Naughty, specifically Jane and Paul, I'm talking about you two. You are owed a live chat with Sal and I, so give us a shout and we'll get that sorted out. Other than that, yeah. What is it? Saturday today, isn't it? Yeah. So I'll get this edited.
Feels like a Sunday, I don't know why.
It does feel a bit like a Sunday, doesn't it? I'll get this edited up tonight. Patreon version will go up tonight, and then tomorrow you'll get this out on everywhere else. So that's it.
Awesome. Well, hopefully, yeah.
Oh, no, one more thing. Sorry.
Oh.
I wrote something down because I knew I'd forget it, and then I forgot to read it. Where is it? Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. But basically, we've got quite a lot of listeners in the US and Canada. I've looked at our Spotify and various things like that. So I wondered if
Hello,
any
lovely
of our-
people. I'm
Yeah.
really sorry for all your suffering.
Well, yeah, and I thought if any of our lovely North American listeners would like to drop us an email and tell us about their experience of what it's like being on that side of the water at the moment, we'd
That'd
love
be
to know,
awesome.
and we
Yeah.
could read it out and have a chat
Or
about
even
it.
come
So,
on and have a chat with us about it.
yeah, you could do that, or info@noholdsbarredpod.com is our email address if you want to drop us an email. I just thought it might be interesting. So any of you guys in North America or anywhere else, just send us an email and have a chat. Cool. That was all I wanted to say.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Please
right.
like, share, subscribe.
Yes, please.
Just because I haven't said it this time yet.
Yeah.
And I'm off to go and figure out how I can turn quarter of my tiny garden into a little allotment to make some potatoes and tomatoes and things, because you just don't know, do you?
Is it not raining that well up north?
Not right now, no.
It's chucking it down here.
Well, you could make an allotment too. I'd rather. Well, the supply chain issues, as we know in the U of K, since Brexit, we've had supply chain issues, and I've got a hunch that it's not going to get any better anytime soon. So I'm just going to figure out how I can grow and store tomatoes and potatoes and onions, really.
Cool.
I reckon I can get by with them three things.
Yeah, I could probably
That
live
and
on
that I don't
pretty
eat very
much.
often anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah. True. Oh, yeah, good idea.
But,
Worth a shot.
It's
Right.
concerning me, so there's that.
We'll go and get out in the garden. We'll get this uploaded and edited and out. And
Awesome.
yeah, that'll do for me.
And we will speak soon. Bye-bye.
Yes, we will. Ciao.
So you don't know why the United States and Israel have launched a full-blown fucking war in the Middle East, but you don't want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of all your mates. Here's a quick rundown that will be beset with flaws because it's a 3-minute reel, but I will do my best. On Saturday, Donald Trump and Israel bombed the tits off of Iran, killing its supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and 48 other military and religious leaders in the country. It's an attack that's totally illegal and has no democratic mandate because Donald Fuck didn't tell anyone about it. The pretext for the attack was to destroy Iran's nuclear capabilities, which you might remember Trump said they already destroyed last year when they used the dildo bomb, aka massive ordnance penetrator. Nonetheless, the US were negotiating with Iran over the last few weeks to get them to phase out their uranium enrichment program, which is something they said they were open to. But then Trump used his State of the Union address last week to say that Iran were building ballistic missiles that could reach the United States, to which Iran were like, dude, no we're not. And then Israel were like, yeah they are, and also they're going to attack us, which is something they provided no fucking evidence for. Then boom, Israel and the United States attacked Iran, providing undeniable proof that the Americans were using the nuclear negotiations as a ruse to trick Iran while they were planning to attack them all along. Which basically now makes it impossible for the US to contain the conflict, because why the fuck would anyone in Iran now sit down with the United States and negotiate an end to the violence when the last time the US negotiated they were fucking lying? But in order to make it look like America wasn't just doing whatever the fuck Israel's genocidal maniac Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu wanted them to do, Donald Trump took to Truth Social to say BTW Iranian people were doing all of this to free you from your tyrannical government. And to prove that point, the US and Israel bombed a fucking girls' school in Iran, killing over 150 people. So anyway, Iran responded to these attacks by attacking military targets in the UAE, Bahrain, Qatar and a bunch of other places, which makes it quite tricky for those places because they're like, Iran, WTF, but the Gulf states don't really want to throw their weight behind the US and Israel because they're fucking insane. So anyway, with the Iranian leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei killed, the wider groups in the Middle East that he controlled, i.e. Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthi rebels in Yemen and militias in Iraq, are now on their own, and they're heavily armed and they're pissed. Which is exactly why people are now talking about the whole Middle East descending into chaos, which we're already seeing in Lebanon with Hezbollah and Israel exchanging rockets, killing civilians, and the IDF now talking about a ground invasion. So what we're seeing is the US and Israel trying to bomb Iran into submission with no long-term plan. Sound familiar? And now Western allies like the UK are like, oh, this doesn't feel good, but obviously we're so far up the US and Israel's arse, we'll let them use our military bases. So basically this is just another American president controlled by Israel trying to use military might to get what he wants. And while the moral conundrum is that the Iranian Islamic Republic was horrifically repressive, the US and Israel have now unleashed untold suffering and bloodshed on the innocent people of the Middle East. Still, at least we're not talking about Jeffrey Epstein, right?